When Mykl came to, he found himself lying on something soft, almost velvety. It felt quite comfortable, really. If it weren't for the memory of almost dying that stung him to alertness, he might have just turned over and tried to go back to sleep. He opened his eyes, wondering why he was still alive, let alone still in one piece. He was lying on a padded purple velvet bench, which seemed to run along the walls of the room, except near the video screen and bar. He blinked. Everything seemed a little blurry. He tried to sit up. As he moved, the motion made his chest and back throb mercilessly. He uttered an involuntary groan. Then he heard a male voice chide him. It said.
Lie still.
He sat up halfway, eyes pinched tightly shut with the effort and pain of sitting up, then fell back onto the velvet bench. Then he looked around again and waited for his eyes to focus properly. The bar was ornamental and was decorated with lots of heavy gilding. About 30 or so shiny steel ship's bells hung in rows from the wall behind it, different sizes and slightly different shapes. He was groggy, but the cold shiver that ran down his spine was proof he was still alive.
Blachart,
he murmured disbelievingly. Captain Blachart. Blachart the Bloody.
I'm flattered,
said the voice, whose owner sounded almost cheerful. It was now evidently coming from the direction of the bar.
However did you guess?
The bells, Mykl moaned, attempting once more to sit up so he might see the owner of the voice. He couldn't manage it quite yet. The pain was subsiding slowly, but every movement threatened to start it up again. Ship's bells.
Every ship has a bell, my friend,
said the voice smoothly, accompanied by the tinkling of liquid as it filled a fragile glass and made an ice cube rattle faintly.
What about them?
Legend has it that you collect the bells of the ships you've destroyed, Mykl managed to say dryly. Call it trophies, souvenirs, whatever.
Legend. My,
the voice replied, amidst the clinking of glasses.
Flattery won't save your life, though. Nor does it make a good impression.
An object on the thickly carpeted floor Mykl could see out of the corner of his left eye caught his attention. It was his body armor. He managed to reach over to it with his left foot, which was covered only by a sock, and tipped it over. The bolt that had hit him had almost burned through the last layer of shielding. It had been so close. Just then, the owner of the silky smooth voice appeared from behind the bar, carrying 2 crystal tumblers of inky black fluid in one hand. He turned his head to look at the dark-haired, bearded man approaching him. A faint smile played on the man's lips. He was known by the name of Blachart, but his actual name was a mystery. Blachart the Corsair, Captain Blachart. His reputation as a cunning warrior, a tough, dirty fighter, and merciless operator was almost mythical. He was a legend among his own kind, let alone outside Corsair circles. Children both feared and admired him, and storytellers even wove his actual exploits into their tales of adventure in deep space. Parents would threaten their kids that if they didn't eat their broccoli, Blachart would come to get them. Of course, Blachart the Corsair wasn't known for killing children, but he was best known for collecting the bells of the many ships he'd killed over the years. Why? Mykl breathed.
Why What?
Blachart asked, raising his eyebrows at him.
Why are you still alive?
Action, adventure, space opera. Life hardly ever turns out the way we expect it to. And for Mykl D'Angelo, skipper and owner of the loderunner Pegasus, it had just taken a bad turn for terrible. Due to a minor misunderstanding, his crew had stolen the ship's only shuttle, leaving him and 2 others behind to crew the ailing ship on their own. As if that weren't bad enough, just a few hours later, the rickety old ship's stardrive exploded in the middle of nowhere, killing Mykl's 2 remaining crewmen. Marooned alone in deep space, Mykl D'Angelo counted his blessings, offered prayers to any gods who specialized in miracles, and prepared to await A, seemingly unlikely rescue, or B, a lingering death. Rescue takes place, but at a price, as the Antares, a cruiser dispatched to investigate the mysterious silence of a remote starbase, crosses paths with a legendary and fearsome Corsair, a man whose name sent shivers down the spines of lesser mortals. Blachart. Blachart the Bloody. Blachart is book 1 in the Galaxy series by South African writer Christina Engela, available now on Amazon in paperback, ebook, and as an audiobook narrated by Nigel Peaver.